On October 20th, 2020, I had a checkup appointment that showed that I was 2 centimeters dilated. My OB insisted that if I don't give birth by my guess date, Hypnobabies' term for due date, which was October the 25th, 2020, she would induce me the next day and refused to wait for an additional week or 2, even though all was fine and normal. She refused all my birth plan as she does not want to risk anything, which made me very upset. She even tried to test me whether I fully understood each request mentioned in my birth plan and was surprised that I am fully aware of all pros and cons for each procedures, thanks to the Hypnobabies course. Nonetheless, she disregarded my birth plan and did a membrane sweeping. On October 21st, 2020, I lost my mucus plug and felt some pressure waves, Hypnobabies' term for contractions, on and off during the day, which I decided to ignore and carry on with some last-minute shopping. At 1:30 a.m. on October the 22nd, 2020, I started feeling some steady pressure waves. However, I was hesitant whether these are birthing waves or not, so I decided to listen to my hypnosis tracks just in case. At 2 a.m., I felt the pressure waves becoming closer, about 5 to 6 minutes apart. So I started listening to my birthing day tracks and decided to start preparing my hospital bag, my toddler's bag, to stay at my neighbor's house, take a shower, and pamper myself. I was so calm and relaxed during all of this and did not feel any discomfort. My husband woke up around 3 a.m. to find me doing my nails, to which he was surprised and joked about whether he should prepare himself to go to the hospital or not. To which I replied, not yet, maybe within a couple hours. He was stunned and asked me whether I was joking, as I am very calm and contrary to my attitude when I had our first baby, yelling and screaming at 3 to 5 centimeters dilated, induced birthing time. At 4 a.m., I felt the pressure waves were 2 to 3 minutes apart. However, as they were not that powerful and uncomfortable, I convinced myself that I was timing them incorrectly. However, as my husband was too worried and kept nagging on going to the hospital, I finally decided to go, and we reached the hospital at 4:30 a.m. At first, the nurses seemed to be unconcerned, as I was fully relaxed and calm. However, when they connected me to the monitor and saw the pressure waves, they were surprised and kept asking whether I was feeling any discomfort, to which I answered, not that much really, until one of the nurses decided to do a vaginal check, and her eyes really popped out when she discovered I was 8 to 9 centimeters dilated. I was surprised as well. I've read so many birth stories describing how they reached the hospital and were 8 to 9 centimeters dilated without them feeling any or slight discomfort, and honestly questioned those Hypnobaby stories due to my previous birthing experience. During all of this time, I was still listening to my birthing day tracks one by one, like Easy First Stage, Hypnobaby's main birthing day track, and in full hypnosis. However, when I was moved to the birthing room right after that discovery, I lost my hypnosis and found it hard to get back to it as nurses kept on talking to me and asking questions, or I kept disconnecting my wireless earphones by mistake, or forwarding to Pushing Baby Out track. I used hot compresses and my peace cue for instant physical comfort, and relax cue to deepen hypnosis between 8 to 10 centimeters. I still felt the pressure waves and discomfort, however they were not that powerful that someone cannot handle. At 6:20 a.m., I was fully dilated. However, my doctor had another patient, so I was asked by the nurses to hold back and not push the baby out. After 15 minutes, I couldn't take it anymore and asked the nurse to help me push out my baby and that I don't want my doctor anymore. I asked my husband to turn on the Pushing Baby Out track, but honestly, I didn't hear a word of it. I pushed along with the waves and took rest between them, and after 5 pushes, my baby was out safely between my arms. I was also extremely happy to know that there was no tear nor any need to perform an episiotomy, to which my doctor previously said was inevitable and non-negotiable, another advantage to not waiting for her. Finally, I would like to thank all Hypnobabies instructors and admins for providing me with this healing birth experience after my first traumatized birthing experience, and for being there to answer all my questions on the support group. I will definitely be recommending this course to everybody I know, and will definitely re-register for this course for baby number 3. Yes, baby number 3. I wouldn't have imagined that I would be that open to having another baby in the future.